Thanks for tuning back in, Neophyte Stack. Man, silver just had a nice run for the day. I was paying attention to Salivate Metals video talking about the Asian market, highly influencing the jump that you saw all today. Silver spot price is up 27.95% year to date. I was looking at this graph, shows the rate of return on silver. They have it at an average of 51%, but check these numbers out. Last year, negative 4%. The year before, 10%. 2021, negative 5%. 2020 was a spike that we all saw. 34%. It looks like we're going to have another huge run, and this is super interesting because, like I said in previous videos, we were going to have a run in this year, the presidential election year. I think that this is just going to get a little bit better. And then what to expect next year, I think we're going to go back to these negative numbers. Look at the times all of these negatives go back. I don't want to be pessimistic, but obviously inflation, it looks like I truly think that silver is catching up to the inflation thing. It's kind of delayed, and we'll see it. Year to date, 15% for A-Mark Precious Metals. There was a huge run back in May. A lot of good sales or dividend we talked about. I believe they had issued a 5th dividend of the year. Very, very good company. Like I said, they got a stranglehold on bullion, and they pretty much feed the United States. They had a small downfall back a couple months. Well, this was last month, down to 32. Now it's up to 4. We'll probably see another buying craze, and they're going to finish out the year pretty strong. S&P 500 is up 15%, which I believe is going to, this is probably what it's going to return for the entire year. Probably a 16% rate, somewhere in the 16, 17 maybe. I don't think it's going to go past 20%, but we'll see. Who knows what's going to happen? I think that when the presidential election happens, the economy kind of goes bad, and then they blame it on the current president. That usually happens. I'm going to stick with that one. SLV, the digital silver ounce, doing extremely well, 29.33% for the year. If you stacked in the beginning of the first couple of months, you had 2 solid months of stacking, would have netted you a 30% return. That's absolutely fabulous. Over the 4-5 years, almost 100% return. There's that big dip back in 2020 down to 11. If I was paying attention, I should have bought that as opposed to being on the bullion websites trying to buy physical. Man. And then it just shot up like a rocket. Can we expect that? It looks like it's already doing it. It went from 20 to 28. That's a huge jump. That's an $8 change. Very, very, very strong change. S&P is still, that funny money. The business is doing well. What else? Super excited to see where it goes. I'm guessing that silver is going to have a strong year this year. And we'll see what the S&P is going to return. I think the S&P is going to be down in the 15% range, somewhere around there, plus or minus 2 or 3%. But the only thing we can do is keep watching. What does this mean? I think that we're going to start to see an influx of people selling off silver. Obviously, that happens when the price goes up, and we have a lot of people come in and start to buy. Quick story: I had a chance to go down to my local silver pawn shop. I had a chance to go into the pawn shop that's local to me. I've never been in there before. I've been around where I live for the past 6-7 years, and wow, man, I had some time. They're usually closed by the time I get home. When I leave, they're closed. And so this happened on a weekend. I go in there, check things out. They had nothing but jewelry, silver, and more gold jewelry than silver. And then I come to ask the owner, who identified himself. He said, I asked him about silver coins. Hey, do you buy silver coins or do you guys sell them? He says, oh, I'll buy silver coins from you. I don't sell them. I don't trust the government. I keep them. That right there was not surprising at all. It was kind of interesting that he does not sell any silver, so I'm guessing that he's in the accumulation phase. I didn't ask him how long he's been buying and holding, but I'm pretty sure it's been several decades. But he would take my generic silver. He would buy any kind of generic silver that I had, as far as coins or bars, but he would not disclose a price. So I'm guessing that it's going to be $2 to $3 under spot. Right now at 30.77 is the silver spot price. I'm guessing that it might be a good time to lay off some silver that I don't need. But then again, I stuck to my my thesis, and what I've bought with silver doesn't affect me. So adding the extra money that I would receive from selling off silver, I would still be okay. I can use it for other things, but I'm set. I'm good. I'm not going to be selling anything, but I assume that a lot of people are going to be selling and having auctions and raffles and all that other stuff. So pay attention to that. If you're a new stacker, you might want to follow the market from here until the end of the year to figure out when you're going to start to buy silver. Silver premiums are coming down because the price goes up. I've averaged pretty much $32 to $35 an ounce that I've seen online. That's not my average price that I've paid. It's down in the 19-20 area. But this is a good sign that silver is going to be doing quite well this year. All right, everyone. Happy blessings. Happy stacking.